I need a sketch easel. These are little sketches I made from life in the city, whether for commission or for myself, studies for future paintings. The way I made them, I set up my tripod and then I placed my sketchbook on my tripod plate like that. So this is fine for 5 or 10 minute sketches, but lately I've been thinking I want to spend more time sketching from life in the city or anywhere I go. So that's when the idea of building a sketch easel came in my mind. So there we go, this is my first sketch easel prototype. Everything you see here comes from this piece of wood. This is a 2x4 that I bought. It's a little less than a 1/4 inch, so it's very lightweight. And I take this piece of wood and I cut all the pieces to size that I need. Then I sand all these pieces correctly and I assemble the whole thing together. This is a very simple build since it doesn't require any nails or any screws except for the hinges. I'm gonna talk about that in a few seconds. But I glue everything together and then that's it. I paint 2 coats of a waterproof paint. This is the same paint that I use for my palette box for oil painting. This is just the paint I had laying around in my studio. This is a waterproof finish, so I really like the finish, but I just use it because it was convenient for me. This sketch easel doesn't need to be waterproof. Now, this sketch easel comes like that. This is a 12 by 10. It's very, very lightweight, and the most important part of that sketch easel, it's as usual, it's the same thing for my palette box. It's the quick release plate. The quick release plate is the plate that allows me to attach or mount the sketch easel to my tripod. And the way I attach the quick release plate to my design, I need to place the T-nut, this little piece, this little hardware piece. I need to place the T-nut from the inside. This is very important. The T-nut needs to be hammered in, not from this side, not from the back. It needs to be hammered in from the front. And the way I make it is that I attach 2 pieces of wood together, then I hammer in the T-nut in these 2 pieces of wood, and then I take these 2 pieces of wood that I glue basically on the main panel. This is the easiest way I found to incorporate the T-nut in my design. So once the T-nut is in place and is glued on the main board, then I can screw in the quick release plate in my sketch easel. And then this allows me to mount the sketch easel on my tripod, like so. And there we go, I have my sketch easel ready to sketch. I open the 2 side panels and this is the surface I have to work with. At the beginning, I just had in mind to build the center panel like that. As usual, I really like to be comfortable, so I had the idea of adding these 2 side panels. These are absolutely optional, but I really like them. And there's one of these side panels that comes with a little bonus I will show you in a few seconds. Now I can take my sketchbook and as you can see, I placed a little piece of wood. This is a 1/2 inch piece of wood. That way, when I place my sketchbook, I can just place my sketchbook and my sketchbook doesn't slide down the sketch easel. This is very convenient. But if I want, and this is most likely the way I'm gonna work, I can take 2 clips and hold my sketchbook like that. And then I can come here and place my pouch with my tools, my pencil, or anything I have. I can place it on the side with another clip. This side panel is for something else. I thought if sometimes I want to push my sketches a little further, or if I want to make some color studies or some color intention directly from life on site, well, I added this extra panel. In this extra panel, I placed some magnets so I can place my watercolor tin on it and it stays in place like that. I'm very, very happy. This offers a lot of possibilities. Here, this is a new watercolor tin box that I just bought. I had already one in the studio. It was a little bigger, so I really wanted something small and simple. Then I can open it and I have access to my watercolor palette. I will talk about that in a future video if that's something you're interested in. Watercolor is not here to replace oil painting. I keep oil painting as my main medium, but to make some quick color studies or to take the setup some places I cannot take oil paint with me, I think this is a great setup. It's very lightweight and it offers a lot of possibilities. I can indeed sketch sitting like I am right now, or I can sketch standing. I can basically sketch anywhere. I can set up my tripod. So this really offers a lot of possibilities. I am planning to use my sketch easel like that, kind of a small table. But if I want to have the sketch easel vertically, I can then just change the angle of my tripod. And here I have my sketch easel that is more vertical. Maybe in the end of the day, when I look at that build, maybe it's more like a sketch pad than a sketch easel. Maybe to be a sketch easel, I will need a vertical board here. I don't know. Let me know in the comment if that's more a sketch pad or a sketch easel. I will see in the future if the vertical panel is needed. If it's needed, I will do another iteration and adding this vertical panel. But I really wanted that first sketch easel to be as lightweight as possible and especially as simple as possible. I will use it for a few weeks and then we'll see if I feel the need to improve it or not. But already like that, I can see this setup will offer a lot of possibilities. All I need is my tripod, my sketch easel, my sketchbook, my pouch, and my watercolor tin. I put all this in my backpack. This is really lightweight and then I can easily move around. I think this is very fast to set up, so I will be able to set up some places and then wrap everything up and move around to other subjects. This is really my goal, to be able to study as much as possible in one day, to move around and go study different subjects from life directly in the city or anywhere I am in the world. This is really lightweight, so I can really take it anywhere. I can take my backpack basically. I'm really looking forward for it. I will share all this with you on the channel, so make sure to subscribe if it's not the case yet. I didn't show you that this sketch easel is a 10 by 12, so of course I can place other size of sketchbook or sketchpad on the sketch easel. This sketchpad fits perfectly on the sketch easel and I can work like that. This is a 9 by 12, so this is probably the maximum size I can work with, but this is fine for me. This is what I wanted, and I think 9 by 12 and smaller will be great for that sketch easel. So now let me show you more in detail the sketch easel. So as you can see here, these are simple hinges. They are not friction hinges and they work perfectly like that. Here I added two little pieces of wood in order for the nail, in order for the screw to not damage that thin panel, to make sure the screw stays correctly inside. So this is why there's these two pieces of wood here, and here I added another piece of wood here, so I make sure the magnet stays correctly in the thin panel. And that's where I can basically place my watercolor tin and it stays in place. I thought that on the go, on the spot, so I didn't add here the magnet, but in the future iteration I could add magnet on this side too, and then have two tin, maybe another tin for my pencil and brushes that will hold in place like that. For now I will hold my pouch with my clip and I will start like that. I hope this inspires you to build your own sketch easel and do more sketches outside on the go. This is really fun and this is really enjoyable and you learn a lot like that. So I'm gonna share all this with you on the channel. So make sure to subscribe, activate the notification bell and stick around for everything oil painting and more. I'm looking forward to see you in the next one.